everybody, it's your girl Maddie from Top Rope Squishy, bringing you Dynamite Recap. Yeah! So before we begin, can you please subscribe, like, and comment below? And if you don't already, please follow me on Twitter at Top Rope Squishy. So let's get it started. What happened in this week's Dynamite? So Ricky Starks and Darby Allin finally went at it. Oh my God. This match was so heated. They were slapping each other on the face repeatedly. I think I lost count on how many slaps happened there. And Ricky Starks had a failed attempt at his awesome spear because Darby Allin countered it with a submission. And as Squishtradamus predicted, there was no Rochambeau happening on this match. No. So what did happen? Well, he did get a crazy ass spear off on Darby Allin while Darby Allin was in the middle of a move in the air. I think that Ricky Starks has one of the best, if not the best spears in AEW. But it was a coffin drop, as predicted, that ended this match for Starks and gave Darby Allin the win. And there was a point in the match where Allin was dominating and Brian Cage showed up to bully Allin, but who showed up to get him? Will Hobbs, baby. They started fighting outside of the ring and they took it to the exit, which set up their match for next week's Dynamite. Brian Cage versus Will Hobbs. Doesn't get any better than that. So excited. Cody accepts Brodie Lee's dog collar match. Listen, it was a full out brawl in the ring and outside of the ring. These two men could not get enough of each other and nobody can really separate them. Even Brandy showed up and did a swanton dive on top of Dark Order. Give it up for Brandy. Listen, even Nyla Rose got some shots off on Kylie King. Everybody was involved. If this was the setup for this match, you know this match is going to be crazy, so you better tune in. And of course, FTR with their cheating ways went up against SCU to defend their tag belts. And of course, the match was being dominated by SCU. So what did FTR do? Their MO. They restored it back to their cheating. And Tully, of course, helped them by holding down Scorpio Sky's leg while he was being pinned. And of course, the ref saw nothing. So the cheaters, FTR, retained their tag belts until next time, I guess. And then you had Isiah Kassidy going up against Le Champion, Chris Jericho. Listen, Isiah put up a great match. I mean, he even did a tornado outside of the ring onto Inner Circle that was standing ringside in support of Jericho. I mean, he even pulled some of Jericho's own moves on him. But it was a Judas effect that kicked Isiah Kassidy's ass lights out, and Jericho got the pin and the win. But Isiah Kassidy did great. So I can't wait to see more of Private Party, because Chris Jericho, of course, always gets everybody out with a Judas effect. So we saw that coming. So it was Orange Cassidy going up against Dark Order's number 10, Preston Vance. And it started off being dominated by Preston Vance. He hit Orange Cassidy with a delayed vertical suplex, spine busters. I mean, he hit him with everything he could find. Dark Order even mocked best friends outside the ring by imitating their hug, which I think turned on Orange's lights, and that was it. He hit number 10 with a counter DDT, a super orange punch, and ended it with a beach break that got Orange Cassidy the pin and the win. So it was Orange Cassidy, who's been on fire lately, for the win, and Dark Order. Britt Baker was back! Woo! She's back, y'all. The doctor's back. D.M.D. I am so happy that Britt Baker is back. And she was on fire. She went up against Red Velvet, who held her own. She got a couple of moves out in the beginning, but then, of course, Britt Baker started to dominate. She hit her with clotheslines, kicks to the face, kicks to the back, and pretty much brutalized Red Velvet throughout the entire match, and then ended it with a fisherman neck breaker. And you would have thought that that would have been the end of the match, but no. Britt Baker still did her lockjaw move on Red Velvet to show everybody who's boss and why she should be holding the women's champ belt, which I hope happens in the future for Britt Baker. Woo, Britt Baker champ. And the main event of the night, it was Mox versus Eddie Kingston's Choice, which turned out to be Butcher from Butcher and the Blade, and that man is a beast. He dominated pretty much the entire match. He was destroying Mox's leg. He was hitting him with power slams, chest chops, and cross bodies all day. He was tossing Mox around like a sack of potatoes. But Mox is resilient. He is also beastly, even if he's not as big as Butcher. And in the end, Mox pulled off a third wind from somewhere, and he did a suplex, a power driver, and a paradigm shift, and he ended it with his move, which is a bulldog choke, and he made Butcher tap out. The same way that he got Eddie Kingston, although Eddie did not tap out, Eddie passed out. So that was this week's Dynamite. It was amazing. Please tune in to next week's Dynamite. It is Jericho's 30th anniversary of wrestling being celebrated at Dynamite, and it is going to be freaking stacked. It's amazing. I can't wait for it. So make sure you catch it. And that is my show, people. If you don't already, please follow me on Twitter at Top Rope Squishy. And if you like what you saw and you want to keep seeing more, please subscribe, like, and comment below. And don't forget, hit that little bell so you can get notifications every time I put up a video. And that is my show, people. Squishy